Nomads in Court and Shuko have abilities that cost 0. Allows the illusionist to mill your entire library. And then much like Oops All Spells, you're trying to cast a Thassa's Oracle to win the game. Planes Pass from Roland. You'll see Dread Return, Narcomoebas, stuff like that. Tundra Pass from Devon. Turn Zero Games, thanks for the resub at Tier 2. 20 months for Turn Zero. Thank you, Turn Zero. Yes, this is another Thassa's Oracle combo deck, but uses a different card to win. I'll share some of the cards in the chat now. There you go. Archon of Emeria has hit the table for Roland and resolved. So non-basics will enter tapped. And one spell per turn for both players.
Control. Yeah. Under City Reformer. Sacrifice it targeting myself.
Yeah.
Your City of Traders.
Not that this deck has like a lot of variety in the
White Plume Adventurer hitting the stack. So these breakfast decks have been on the rise in recent months in reaction, it seems, to the initiative decks becoming more and more prevalent in the format. And the thinking on it, how can I summarize this as quickly as possible? You have creatures like Baleful Strix often in these decks. You have removal spells like Swords to Plowshares. You have counter magic, Force of Wills, stuff like that. You have all the cantrips to find the stuff. And you have a combo kill, potentially. Here's a brainstorm for Devin. So some people are feeling like this has a good matchup against the initiative deck. Other people disagree. People are still figuring it out. We don't know. Any breakfast players watching, either live or in the YouTube comments? What are your thoughts on the matchup? I'm curious. We need to know. So cracking the Scalding Tarn now here is Devin. Archon of Emeria makes this stuff a bit annoying. Here's Island entering untapped because it's a basic,
I'm doing my mulligan saying,
which is great.
keep a no land hand unless I'm Oops All Spell. Well, there we go.
Oh man.
I'll keep dropping bubble.
This guy, play this tapped.
All right, there's the Illusionist and a Flooded Strand entering tapped. Roland getting a refresher on what the card does. I shared it in chat a moment ago. Whenever Illusionist becomes the target of a spell or ability, mill 3 cards is the ability we care about. Shuko and Nomads in Core can target it over and over again for free. Molder Slug says breakfast is good versus initiative, in my opinion. Wins fast enough. Graveyard Hate isn't a huge part of initiative's sideboard very often. And Molder Slug is 2-0 in the 90s MTG webcam league. That happens in our Discord server with breakfast. So there you go. There's one take there. All right, 2 counters getting placed on the Archon and upkeep here for Roland, who has the initiative. Will be able to attack for 7 this turn, which is a pretty hard hit.
if you want to do that sort of thing. But
Have you seen like the Epic Storm Belcher variant?
I have. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But yeah, I think Oops is like you get so many more free wins.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's as simple as 4 mana is easier than 7 mana, even with LEDs.
Going to attacks, attacking for 7. Devin will take it. No blocks. Creature on the battlefield is part of the combo. Not jumping. Going down to 10.
Now that's a bad.
Here's another white plume that can trigger the trap. Or it could go the illusionist. Let's see what Roland goes for. Roland will trap, putting Devin down to 6. So, or down to 5. Maybe I miscounted. So, next turn, Roland can win the game, potentially. Let's see if Devin has the combo. Fetching with Flooded Strand to start. We could see the fair activation of Illusionist. That's true. Roland missed the untap trigger, which I keep missing as well, from the White Plume Dungeoneer. White Plume Adventurer, excuse me. It's an unusual trigger.
Well, long set of moves. I used to live in the Bay Area. Before that, I used to live in the DC area. Before that, I'm Turkish.
I'll crack the top.
Feeble says jamming your combo with protection is really strong out of decks like Breakfast and Painter against these initiative decks. The only cards you care about become Plow, Solitude, Game 1. Makes sense. Here's Teferi Time Raveler.
I don't know if they want to make a difference, but they don't have any data.
Not sure Roland cares much about that. It will get to bounce something here, most likely. But Devin will be tapped out. Tapping 3 here is Roland. Alright, channeling Touch the Spirit Realm to hit the Illusionist in response.
It'll be return exile target our creature, and then return it at the owner's controller at the beginning of their next end.
Alright, trigger from this. This is 3.
Alright, trigger on the Illusionist, mills Flooded Strand ×2 and a Nomads and Core. The Illusionist will be placed in exile temporarily. You can still channel, though, with Teferi on the battlefield, right? Like, you don't have to play it now, right?
Also, I think London Mulligan also benefits that.
And Devin played a land and is tapped out. Yeah, channel whenever you want, exactly. Alright, Teferi bounces the Archon. Oh, maybe... Oh, okay. Maybe Devin did not play a land already this turn. I lost track of where we are. So, another land drop happens. Here's a Tundra. I mistakenly thought Devin had already played a land. All right, here's Nomads and Core, which would have been part of the combo. So, Roland could have waited for Nomads and Core to hit the stack. But the effect is the same, basically. Illusionist did not mill Devin's library this turn and cast Thassa's Oracle. Well, and bring Thassa's Oracle back from the dead. Passing the turn, and at 3 life, it's going to require some blocks here if Devin's going to win this game. One plays a Petal, another Petal.
draw.
Yep.
Plains is in your hand.
Yeah, plains on.
Okay, Archon of Area gets cast. 3 cards in hand, it looks like, for Roland.
No, they were rare.
I'll target them.
Okay, so targeting the Illusionist here before blocks. So Devin trying to set up Thassa's Oracle potentially for next turn. Shuko, Dread Return is in the yard. There's one Narcomoeba. Excuse me, the first Narcomoeba. Need 3. If Dread Return will be flashback next turn, the Narcomoebas could also block here as another option. There's 2 Narcomoebas. The Cabal Therapy just got dumped into the yard. There's a 3rd Narcomoeba. I believe there's 8 cards left in Devin's library. Yeah, the Illusionist was in exile because of the channeling of Touch the Spirit Realm until Devin's end step. Another use of the combo there, and
I will pick Forge.
another, looks like 2 cards now left in Devin's library.
Sure.
Double Thassa's Oracle in the yard, Dread Return in the yard.
Yeah, waiting for 5.
Devin may have pulled this off.
Play for turn. Play Talia.
Block like this.
Pass turn. Oh. Keep. Untap this.
So this will die. All the damage is redirected to the
Hey, I turn Timber, untaps, going to 9.
Okay, so using Nomad's ability, that has happened already. All the damage went to the Cephalid, and Nomads and Core will live. Looks like this is Devin's game.
Okay.
One card left in Devin's library, it seems. Thinking about what to do here. We have Dread Return in the graveyard. We have Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard.
You have no cards in hand? Yeah. I'm just gonna Dread Return the Thassa's Oracle since you're paying 1 for 5.
Yeah. I tried.
Did you have the Waylines or did you have the...
No, I have Macabre. Yeah.
There's a Teferi on the battlefield, so no Solitude stuff will be happening.
Slow you down enough to like.
Casting another Teferi. Okay.
I think the Macabres are better.
Bouncing the Archon. Draw the last card in the library.
I'm gonna double fetch.
No risk with Thassa's Oracle here. Teferi protection. Roland can't channel a Touch the Spirit Realm to do anything fascinating here. And sacking Nomad's the Cabal Therapy gets the scoop from Roland. Well played by Devin. And honestly, for me, that was a refresher on how the breakfast deck even works. I hope it was for everybody else. I had forgotten a lot of the lines that this deck can take. Lord says Cabal Therapy was risky. I'm curious why. I think the just the casting of Therapy was enough for Roland. At the end of your turn with the great question, any opinions on the different initiative decks? What's better, Mono White, Naya, or Gruul? I see Mono White the most, so maybe that's the one. That could be the one. It's unclear. It would be dishonest of me to say I know the answer to that question. Curious if anybody else thinks they know the answer. All right, Mox Diamond discarded a Plains. And Roland passed the turn. Here's Nomads and Core on the stack for Devin.
It's just like there's like 2 blue cards that let you mill your entire deck.
Okay, and Paradigm Shift, I think.
Yeah, Paradigm Shift and I don't remember the other one.
And then you replace Jace too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
But that deck with like the blue initiative guys.
Could be interesting. It seems like they're going in different directions.
Yeah, but it's like they.
Force pitching to Ferry on a seasoned Dungeoneer.
So it's like if the Thoracle plan doesn't work out, you just like have this other angle that is just ticking on the side. Because like Sappers Scary turns out is really convenient for playing 4 mana cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
True. But also I don't know the other blue one. I assume there's 2, but the common one is like what, 1/4 flyer or whatever. It's not bad. Yeah.
There's 3 in blue, I think. There's 2 4 mana ones and 1 6 mana one.
What's the other 4 mana one? Do you know what the other 4 mana one does?
I think maybe.
Baleful Strix, one of my favorite legacy cards, has hit the table for Devin now. Roland paying 2 life.
And the other is just like really value driven. Is an interesting idea. Oh, it's 5 mana. Sorry, it's 5 mana 3/4. You take the initiative.
Oh, and you get a bird or
Yeah, you get a fairy dragon at the end. And the blue
Touch
one,
the Spirit Realm hitting the battlefield here for Roland. It will, for now, remove the Nomads and Core from the table. So that'll disrupt the breakfast combo
Does it work like
until the Touch the Spirit Realm can be removed.
It's like the Thoracle plan just like completely blanks removal. Like it doesn't do anything, so you have to like interact with it on the stack. In the initiative plan, again, it's kind of weird and hard to interact with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
Niels, thanks for the resub, 2 months, and says great show as usual. Thank you.
Just to be the
All right, a Narcomoeba has been cast and is on the battlefield.
4 mana 1/1 ETB, get attraction. And there's enough attractions that are like decent, and they also like tick every turn. That's
Here's White Plume Adventurer. And it'll resolve. Roland will take the initiative and search for a basic plains here. The other land on Roland's side is Caracas, in case anyone's not familiar with that.
one into play. It's an artifact, a 0-mana artifact that each turn, at the beginning of your main phase, you roll a dice. And each of them have
You get one roll.
you get one.
Yeah, let me know if you're watching, whether live or watching later, if Breakfast feels good in the current format and feels good against Initiative, feels good against Delver. I'm curious what everyone thinks on that. And Initiative players, if you feel like you crush Breakfast, let us know. I think we're all still trying to figure this out, and all takes are welcome. All right, here's Shuko, which is another combo piece with the Illusionist. It's getting equipped to Narcomoeba.
But for example, so this is like 2 and 6, right? So if you roll 2 or 6, you get it.
Swords on the White Plume.
So this is like, I think, one of the better ones.
attack for 3?
Attacking for 3.
I will take the initiative.
And taking the initiative now is Devin,
I'll show you this island.
searching for an island and playing it.
So, since you have a bunch of initiative and
Gara of the Desert, thanks for the follow.
you
Welcome.
blink them and get the initiative effect again.
Yeah, but only 1/3 of the time.
Yeah, but the thing
Containment
is,
Priest coming in, so that'll stop the Dread Return stuff for now.
where the numbers on them are different. So, what you do is,
Why did they do that?
I know, right? And they're legal.
Containment Priest gets in there for an attack.
You're trying to spread the numbers around, so that no matter what you roll, you get something.
Roland takes the initiative and chooses to scry 2.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Is it top bottom?
Yep, top on. Passing there.
example, you play like Touch the Spirit Realm, right? So you can also flicker your attraction guy to get more attraction. You know?
Another attack here from Devin. That'll get Devin the initiative once again. At the end of your turn, thanks for the gift sub. 17 now on the channel for at the end of your turn. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Climbing the all-time leaderboard. So a Scry 2 on the second room of the Undercity for Devin. And looks like another sword, or Prismatic Ending, my mistake. Prismatic Ending takes out Containment Priest.
Well, I've never played Insect in this format, but I think it would be fun. And there's the one that gives like...
Roland does not have a creature on the table and will find it difficult this turn to take the initiative. So next turn, we'll likely see Devin create a treasure.
Actually, we didn't do a treasure.
And I was envisioning like
All right, there's a treasure.
some Zenith Insect deck.
Next room would create a skeleton.
I don't think there's a good cheap creature that you can bring some Zenith with.
Attacking for 2, holding back Baleful Strix.
Make it kind of fun.
Rolling with an instant speed play. Let's see.
Is it the elf?
Even Mind Sensor.
No. What's the name of the elf? Yeah.
At the end of your turn, thank you for 500 bits. Appreciate that.
Well,
Thank you.
I feel like you should wait for the Phyrexia.
Number 5 now on the all-time cheerers leaderboard.
There is a really stupid combo. Did you see the...
Appreciate all the love.
I think that card's really bad.
Triumph of St. Catherine getting hard cast here. Post-combat.
I don't know.
Have you seen that thing? That theory? No, I don't think it's good either.
All right, that's a scoop. Devin gets there with breakfast, beating Roland on initiative.